Hi, I'm Jacob,
I'm Javi.
and
this is Mustache Chats.
So, I don't know if you'll be able to hear. I've been sick. You might hear a little slight difference. I hope I don't cough. It's mainly just been a cough now. I have a sore throat.
You sound slightly
Like nasally? Yeah, right?
Not as bad as you sounded
Oh,
before.
I know. I sounded worse. So, apologies if you guys hear that little slight difference.
Yeah, I'm
but
just like cover my nose and we could both be nasal.
yeah. Oh, don't make me laugh. I want to start coughing.
Do it. Cough.
No. It's those wet, those wet coughs that hurt your chest. Oh, I hate those. But
I coughed yesterday at work, and I felt it in my chest a little bit, and I panicked.
oh
But
god,
I haven't coughed today, so I'm like, okay,
good,
I'm fine.
good, okay.
I was like, I better not be getting sick.
You better not.
Stupid shit.
I didn't even hang out with you.
I know. That's why I was like, what the fuck?
Well, whenever I had knee pain, so I don't know if you got knee pain.
After hanging out, I was like, you
Yeah.
just like rubbed it off on me because
Yeah.
I touched your knee.
I know.
You bitch.
Just transferred, but it didn't take away my knee pain though. So
It just maybe a mild did a little bit.
Maybe.
Just didn't realize it.
maybe.
That's why you're a bit of
And it's the same knee too. It was the right knee.
Yeah.
Yeah, dang.
Stupid thing.
But
Anyways.
we have a great topic that I feel like
Yes.
everyone's gonna be on either side.
It's a yeah.
So the question is, or do you want to ask?
I can ask.
Okay.
Okay. So, can guys and girls just be friends?
Ooh, dun dun dun, the dreaded question. I feel like everyone initially is gonna be like no. Everyone
Probably.
initially say no, and I'm on both sides.
Yeah.
But
It's definitely a layered question.
I'm pretty sure I'm gonna not change my answer throughout the time we're talking about this, but I think initially, there's different scenarios. Are you in a relationship?
Yeah. That's why I
Are
said,
you
like,
single?
I think there's so many layers to this stupid question
Yes,
that like you can't just give one specific
you
answer.
can't, and it falls under also, like I said, are you taken? Or are you? Because it's like, let's say you get into a relationship, but you've had friends of the opposite sex. You've been friends with them for years, and all of a sudden, like, you can't hang out with them or talk to them out of the respect to your person.
See, that to me sounds toxic.
It is.
It's like you should still be able to hang out with your friends. I mean, yes, there's so much more that goes into it, but just off the bat, like you should still be able to hang out with your friends.
Can you hang out with them by yourself? Does your partner have to be with you?
I think, like I said, depends on situations.
Yeah, like maybe like what type of hangout you're doing. Like, are you
Yes.
just getting a bite to eat?
Yes.
Catching up.
See, like, I don't know if you will agree with this. Maybe you do, maybe you don't.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you get in a relationship, and let's say you've had like a girl that's like one of your closest friends, and you
Yeah.
guys hang out all the time,
Mm-hmm.
and you guys have had a conversation where like, oh yeah, we can't really be together, we can't hook up, because then it'll ruin our friendship.
Yeah.
Then I believe that person you can't be friends with when you're in a relationship. Because the fact that you have to have that conversation means that at some point, one of you thought more.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I've been in relationships where I've had a very specific friend, a childhood friend. I'm pretty sure you know her, or I've mentioned of her.
Probably.
And none of my, I guess now exes, they didn't like me ever, like, even texting her. But we've been friends since sophomore year in high school, and nothing has ever happened between us. And just one of my good friends, that's a girl.
Yeah.
And unfortunately I've always had to like stop talking to her because out of the respect, and I shouldn't have allowed that. Now when I get into another relationship, I'm not gonna let that happen. But yeah, I think, okay, so based off just in general, can a guy and girl be just friends? I think so, as long as, at least for me, you're not attracted to the person and there's no sex has ever happened between you two.
Okay. See, now,
Because then you're like friends with benefits. And I feel like once you put that in the equation that you guys are hooking up, I feel like then that just turns into someone's going to catch feelings along the way. or jealousy might come up. Like,
See, and then I feel like that's again where what I said comes into play.
yeah,
Like, if you've had that conversation, that means either one person or the other was thinking about it.
yes,
And once you start thinking about it, it's kind of hard to get out of your head.
right,
Like, and also apart from that, I feel like it also comes down to the way that you guys talk to each other. So like, I feel like if I get in a relationship and my friend, she's still talking to me, but like, even though we were close before that, and I'm in a new relationship now, but she still talks to me like very flirtatious, very like whatever. I feel like that's also kind of a red flag.
right, yeah,
Like, I feel like she, even like the friend, she should notice like, oh, maybe I shouldn't talk to him the same way no more.
Right.
Like, he's in a relationship, and I shouldn't. And I feel like it's also on the other person to respect those boundaries
yes,
and realize. And if they don't realize those boundaries, then that means that the other person might be thinking something else.
right. And then you have to you will have to address it and kind of see if they respect that.
Well, see,
from you.
now that it has to be even addressed again,
Yeah,
then that's another flag where I feel like you should be like, oh, we can't really talk.
yeah, which sucks.
It does. But I mean, we can't control our feelings.
True. I feel like that friendship between you two gets tested when someone becomes in a relationship.
Yeah.
And then you learn from the other person how they act. Are they
Yeah.
jealous? Do they want to take more time away from you? Do they still be flirtatious with you with how they normally are with you? Or
Yeah.
or are they mature and they actually back off, kind of change their tone with you, but obviously still be friends,
Yeah,
you know?
definitely.
But yeah. So, yeah.
And I feel like even like unless that person is literally your only friend,
Yeah.
then it also becomes one of those things where like that person can't be coming to like us as like a emotional support like foundation. Like they need to find other outlets, and hopefully they have other friends,
True.
and hopefully they can go talk to them. But like I feel like in order for that to work, there can't be like you can't be like the main emotional support boundary there, or like support system there.
So you don't think they can come up to you and talk about whatever it is that's going on with them? Like,
Yes, but I feel like you can't be the main source of who they go to.
oh, okay.
Like life falling apart, this happened, that happened, and the first thing they do, it's like, let me call Jacob or let me
Yeah.
call Javi.
Yeah.
I feel like that's also kind of a red flag.
Okay.
Because-
I never saw that. I never. No, I'm hearing you.
No,
I
yeah,
just
yeah.
never like looked at that as that red flag.
But I think it's a red flag because their life is falling apart, maybe,
Yeah.
and now you're becoming their support system. And unfortunately, a lot of times when you're the support system, when you're the one that's hanging in there, you're the one that's there for them all the time. Feelings develop.
Okay.
It's inevitable.
Gotcha.
If you're not,
That's where you're coming from.
If you're
Okay.
not actually like, I mean, hopefully,
Yeah.
but if you're not actually like related,
Oh God.
I think feelings just kind of happen. Because like it comes back into your head, you're just like, oh, like, well, I'm not actually related to them, and you're like, oh, they're kind of there for me, and like little by little they start to develop more feelings.
Like they make me feel
Yeah.
good, make me feel better.
Yeah, and then
you
that's when they
know?
start coming back, and they're just like, oh,
Oh,
like maybe let me
okay.
go talk to them about this. Let me
Yeah.
go talk to them about that. And then that's where it gets a little weird. And
Yeah.
then like might not realize what's going on because we never know what's going on in someone else's brain, but someone else might notice it, and they're gonna point it out.
Okay. I mean, I would hope. I can see that now. I mean, if I ever get back into another relationship, I would hope that people still come up to me, you know, guy or girl, about their situations. But I guess I can see where you're coming from, where one of them, well, that person that is talking to you about their drama or things that they're going through in life, they might develop feelings, I guess. Yeah.
See, and then the other side of this is if they're coming to you with like issues, but those issues are now able to be shared between you and the partner that you have, that's another story.
Okay.
Like if they come and they're like, oh, I need to talk to like I need to talk to you specifically.
Oh,
just
they're
you.
like just you. Like,
Yeah.
they can't share it with your
Yeah.
partner. Oh yeah, that's an issue.
That's another issue.
That's an issue.
Yeah.
for sure.
Like if they can come and be like, "Oh, I want to talk to you," and whoever your partner is, like, can you guys help me? Then that's a whole nother story. That's like,
Right.
oh, okay, cool. That's a major. Green
Yeah,
flag.
like you want like
Yeah.
like if it's a girl, my friend that's a girl, and then obviously like, oh, well, I'm sure like so and so, my girlfriend, you get a girl's perspective,
Yeah.
you know, and you get my perspective, so like we can both help you out.
Yeah.
You know, if it's just me, then I'll be like, you know, that's kind of like a disrespectful thing to do because, you know, hey, like what's wrong with hearing from whatever my girlfriend has to say?
Yeah.
You know, so it's like now she's a part of me, so
Yeah.
you know, it's like whatever you gotta say to me, you can also say in front of her.
Yeah. So that's why I feel like this question has so many layers.
Yeah, there is.
Like,
You can
it's-
just cut deep into
Yeah.
this like cake.
I'm like,
you know?
it's a yes, but it's also a no.
It's a yes, and then it's like, but this is this and this. Like,
Yeah.
you have all this, and then it's a no, but also this is this. You
Yeah.
know, it's like,
Like if it was like a girl like grew up, they're basically like your sister, and they always come and they talk to both of you. Like that's a different story. Like they always they never flirt, they never do anything that's weird.
Mm-hmm.
It's always just like a regular friendship. Like then I say yes.
yeah,
Then that can possibly work. Unfortunately, almost never like that.
yeah. Like I can honestly say, like friends that are girls from mine, I only could think of two right off the bat.
Yeah.
Yeah, and one swings for the other team. One swings for the same team.
Yeah.
So like, but yeah, I don't know.
Let me ask you this.
Okay.
You don't have to answer. And I can always cut this out.
I
if
will
you-
answer it.
And I cut it out if you don't want to leave it in the video. But now that the other one swings for the other team, right?
Yeah.
The other one, have you had to have that weird conversation where like nothing can happen?
Like, what do you mean by like nothing can happen?
Like, oh, we can't be together because it'll ruin our friendship. We
I've had to
can't
talk to her from. I've had to talk to her because my multiple exes have told me like, oh, she sees you more than just a friend. She sees you. She's no girl that's just your friend will act like that. This and that. And I never saw it like that because that's just who she is. But in a sense, she is kind of she's a little like flirty over text.
Okay.
But I've had to have that talk with her, and she did stop. And I even told her like, hey, like, I'll reach out to you if ever. Unfortunately, I'll reach out to you. Like, you don't have to reach out to me to talk or ever like try to catch up, which sucks. I was like, but I was like, I'm not like terminating our friendship because we're such good friends and this and that, but like just wait for me to reach out to you.
Yeah.
You know, and she totally respected that.
Okay.
And yeah, nothing has ever happened between us, and she's in a long-term relationship right now, and yeah, she's happy
Okay.
as far as I know.
Yeah.
I haven't talked to her, no. But we're just one of those friends where it's like you don't have to like text every day or every month.
Yeah.
It's just whenever you catch up, you just catch up.
Yeah, definitely.
That's it. We all have our own lives. So
Yeah.
And I'm also not trying to be that friend of hers that's always like overbearing or like, hey, how's it going? Like every day,
Yeah.
every week. And like, man, this guy texts you a lot, doesn't he? And so I don't want to become that problem either. I try to respect that.
Makes
part of
sense.
it. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I had a friend once who her boyfriend broke up with her,
Uh-huh.
and her boyfriend in the breakup message went, "Sorry, I just know you're meant to be with Javi. You got to be with Javi. Like that's your true love. Blah blah blah." And I was just sitting there like, "This is awkward."
This is awkward. What?
Yeah, I
You
remember.
guys-
It was a interesting situation that I didn't think I was gonna be in.
You just guys look at each other and you start macking down, huh?
Imagine.
Imagine?
Just
Dang.
throw each other across the table. And it wasn't the first time too. Like
Oh.
it happened a couple times where people were like, "Is this really just friendship or what's going on here?" I mean, we're not friends anymore, but
Yeah. Oh, no.
no.
Dang.
I think the most recent like boyfriend made them cut it off because they also thought it was weird, and I was like, "Bitch, I had no interest, but okay."
I know. They were just intimidated by you.
Yeah, they were.
I guess, you know?
I just thought that was funny though.
Yeah.
I know, but
We can go on and on about this topic because we can come up with different scenarios. But I think in the long run, at least for what I say, that's tough. I guess you can, as long as you're not attracted to them.
or they're not attracted to you.
Or they're not attracted to you. Because then that comes to play even when you're single or when you're in a relationship. I guess you can't have attractive opposite sex friends.
Yeah.
Because then, even if you don't see them that way, your partner will probably in some way still get kind of jealous.
See, I feel like it probably goes the same way with like same-sex couples.
Maybe.
Like gay couples and lesbian couples
Mhm.
and anything in between. That's why I feel like also the whole part of like if you haven't had to have that conversation
Mm-hmm.
of like nothing can happen,
Yeah.
then I feel like it's okay. And I mean, it probably does get way more complicated when it comes to same-sex couples and everything in between.
Yeah.
But I feel like that's where it keys in the point specifically for them, where it's like if we haven't had to have the conversation where like we can't hook up, we can't flirt, then it's okay.
Yeah.
Because then it's like there's that other weird lingering thing.
Yeah.
there.
It is.
So, yeah.
I'm curious to see what you guys have to say about this. I want to hear it. I want to see. I guess there's no who's right, who's wrong. We both kind of have the same idea and answer to these questions. So let us know down. What are you going to say?
Super random before we end the video.
Yeah.
Also, I feel like the media romanticizes the idea of like friends just getting together a lot. So I think that's also a problem. Like it's always like, oh, the best friend is rooting for the girl best friend.
Yeah.
And then they put that in the media, they put that in the TV.
Oh, yeah.
So I feel like that's also a big part of the problem
Okay.
of that.
That's true.
And also like they romanticize like this might be a little much, but the idea of like a girl coming into the storyline and who's like basically like a sister, but then one of the basically brothers falls in love with her, but they're not actually related, so it's fine, but it's still weird.
That is weird.
Yeah.
What the heck?
Because I know that happened in the show The Fosters,
Uh-huh.
and then the other show right now that's going on, My Life with the Walter Boys, it also happened, and they're I feel like they're pretty popular shows.
Yeah.
And I'm like, y'all need to stop romanticizing this. It's weird.
It is weird.
It makes for good TV, but it's still weird.
Yeah. But then people fixate that onto real life.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, can't get it out of their heads. But
Anyways,
I know. Let us know what you guys have to say. Can a guy and a girl be just friends? Or are you friends with just a guy or just a girl? How's that going? Are you in a relationship as well? Are you still able to keep that friendship between you two? Curious.
yeah.
But let us know down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you guys in the next one.
See ya.